Hello friends, my name is Sangram Mohanty. This video is my game versus a level 4 computer. If you like this video, do press the like button. Okay, so my game starts with pawn to e4. Black plays knight to c6. I played knight to c3, guarding my pawn at e4. Black plays knight to d4. I played pawn to b3. Black plays pawn to e6. I played bishop to b2. Black retreats its knight to c3 back. I played knight to f3. Black plays pawn to h6. I played pawn to d4. Black retreats its knight to e7 back. So till now you were watching standard moves. Then I played knight to e2, opening my position of pawn at c2 to move forward. Black plays pawn to a6. I moved my pawn to c4. Black plays pawn to h5. I played queen to c2 to protect my pawn at c4 and putting a chance to attack black pawn at c7. Black plays pawn to b5, attacking my pawn at c4. But I didn't went for exchange of pawn and moved it to c5. Black plays knight to f6. I played pawn to e5, attacking its knight. Black plays bishop to b7, attacking my knight at f3. Pawn takes knight at f6. Black plays knight to g6. I played pawn to d5, making my bishop at b2 open to attack. Black bishop takes pawn at d5. In next move, I took his pawn at g7, forking both bishop and rook. Bishop takes my knight at f6. Pawn takes bishop. I can take black rook, but I felt it was wise to take first bishop and then attacking with pawn. Anyways, I am going to get a major piece by this. Black plays rook to g8. I took his bishop at f8. Rook takes pawn at f8. After that, I castle to make an attack at pawn d7. Black plays queen to e7. I played pawn to d6 to put an early advantage of checkmate. If black pawn takes my pawn at c6, then I can play queen to c6 and check. To prevent check, it has to move its queen to d7. I can take its queen and checkmate. Instead, black plays rook to b8. I move my pawn to d7 and check. Black plays king to d8. I move my queen to c3 to go for queen exchange. Black plays rook to b2. I move my queen to f6. Black takes my queen and I take its queen at f6 and check. Black plays knight to e7, blocking the check. I played bishop to g2, preparing to attack its rook at d7, at b7. Black plays rook to b1 again. I played pawn to f3, opening my bishop attack. Black plays pawn to a5. I played rook to d3 to open my position of my other rook at h1 to d1. Black plays rook to g8, attacking my bishop at g2. I played bishop to f3. Black plays pawn to h4. I played bishop to h5 and attacking its pawn at f7. Black plays rook to a1. I played bishop to f7 and taking its pawn and attacking the rook. Black plays rook to g4. I brought my bishop to h5, attacking its rook. Black retreats its rook to g8 again. I played bishop to h4, taking its pawn. Black plays rook to b1 again. Rook to b8. I played bishop to f7, forking rook and pawn. Black plays rook to g2. I played bishop to e6, taking its pawn. Black takes my pawn at f2. I played knight to g3. Black plays pawn to a4. I didn't went for exchange because that will be a check from rook at b8. Rook plays Black plays rook to e2, attacking my bishop at e6. I played knight to e2, taking its rook. Black plays rook to b6, attacking my bishop at e6. I played pawn to f5, protecting my bishop. Black plays pawn to c5. I played pawn to f6, attacking its knight and making further advantage for any piece promotion. Black plays rook to c6, preparing for check. I played pawn to e7, taking its knight. Black plays king to c7. I played pawn to d8 and exchanging it for queen and check. Black plays king to b7. I played queen to d7, check and attack on rook. Black plays queen to a3. I played queen to c3, taking its rook and check. Black plays king to a2. I played queen to c5. Black plays queen to a3. I played bishop to c8 and checkmate. This is a wonderful video of my game versus a level 4 computer. Please let me know your comments on my video by commenting on the same below.